Vanakkam. Hi, this is Chandralekha, Assistant Professor from Department of Mechatronics Engineering, K.S.Rangasamy College of Technology. Today we are going to see about safety regulation and certification from the course Industrial Safety Engineering. Before going into the content, we'll just see what are all the things, terminologies that we'll just see in the Act or safety regulations. So first we'll know what is bill and then Act, ordinance and rules. Bill is actually an initial stage of an act where it is actually a proposal to make a new law which is passed by the parliament and then this bill becomes the law. Act is made by the legislature like parliament or the state legislative assembly, whereas ordinance is a temporary law circulated by the government and rule is the code of practice or official regulations or do's and don'ts concerned with the government or else the institutions or else the organizations. So today we are going to see about the Factories Act 1948. Before going into the chapters and the sections, we'll see what is the preamble of the Factories Act 1948. This is an act to consolidate and amend the law regulating labor in factories. Mainly this Factories Act, it deals with the health, safety, welfare, employment, working hours and annual wages. All these things are covered under this act and mainly this act focuses on the welfare, health and safety measures of the workers working in factories. Okay. We'll just see the chapters. What are all the chapters, sections, scheduled, covered in the Factories Act? The Factories Act 1948, it has 11 chapters, 120 sections and 3 schedules. Chapter 1, it covers the basics, that is preliminary. Section 1 to 7b, it's covered under this particular chapter. And chapter 2 is covering the inspecting staff, where the roles and responsibilities and the powers of inspectors are covered from the section 8 to 10. Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 4a and Chapter 5, this deals with health, safety, provisions related to hazardous process and welfare, where 11 to 20 sections deals with health, 21 to 41 section deals with safety, 41a to 41h section deals with hazardous process and 42 to 50 deals with welfare process. These chapters covers the important provisions of the Factories Act 1948. And chapter 6 is working hours of adult. So sections 51 to 66, it covers the working hours of adults. Chapter 7, it covers employment of young person, where section 67 to 77, it is covered under this particular chapter. And chapter 8 is annual leaves with wages. Section 78 to 84 is covered under this chapter. Whereas Chapter 9, it covers the special provisions under this particular act. Sections 85 to 91a, it is dealt in this particular chapter. And Chapter 10 is about penalties and procedures. When there is a rule, a code of conduct or as per whatever that is told in chapter 1 to 9, if it is not followed, if it is not adhered, if it is not as per the norms of whatever that is told in chapter 1 to 9, then that particular factory or else that particular person, they will be penalized. So they have to pay the penalties and they have to do the procedures whatever the authorities is telling by them. And sections 92 to 106, it covers about the penalties and the procedures. And chapter 11 is about supplemental. 107 to 120 section covers that particular thing. So these are the entire chapters that cover under the Factories Act 1948 that mainly deals with the laws regulating labor in factories. Let us see the schedules. There are 3 schedules in the Factories Act. Schedule number 1, it covers the list of industries involving in hazardous process. So these hazardous process, it is dealt in section 2CB. And schedule number 2 deals with permissible levels of certain chemical substances in the work environment. Section 41F is dealt in that permissible levels. It is under chapter 4A, that is hazardous process. And Schedule 3 is about list of notifiable diseases, which is dealt under section 89 and 90. Notifiable diseases in nothing but the occupational disease that occurs in the workplace where the worker is suffering health ailment due to the work process. And these are the statutory bodies pertaining to the Factories Act, Directorate General Factory Advice Service and Labour Institute. DGF firstly is the authority who can make amendment in the Factories Act. This is the official website of DGF firstly. And we have PESO, Petroleum and Explosive Safety Organizations, and CPC, Central Pollution Control Board. So the screenshot shows the official website of PESO as well as CPCB. And this is about National Safety Council. National Safety Council, this was set up in 4th March 1966 to commemorate the opening thing. March 4th is observed as National Safety Day every year. Thanks for watching. We'll see in the next module.